right, so you probably are asking, so when you're in Tennessee with all your livestock and all the animals you're going to be having, chicken, goats, and rabbits, what are you doing for protection? Well, let me introduce you to someone. All right. Hey, girl. All right, Bella's going to knock me over. This is Bella. She's our livestock guardian dog. She's an Anatolian Shepherd, and fantastic dog, especially out taking care of the animals. Right, big girl? All right, say hi to everybody. She is ginormous. Not as big as her siblings, but still a large dog breed. Fantastic. I mean, they come from Anatolia, which is in Turkey, and they've been bred over the centuries specifically for guarding. They do well in families. Blue is an Amstaff, which is basically part of the pit bull family. Pit bulls tend to be a little more thinner and athletic. Amstaffs tend to be stockier built, but they're like Velcro dogs. They're sweet, unlike their bad reputation. They're some of the most loving dogs that you can have. And in the olden days, they used to leave them with they used to be called the nanny dog, and like Petey from the Little Rascals, they used to leave them with their children because of their protective nature. They wouldn't let anybody come near their children because they had a pit bull or Amstaff with them. So kids were protected. Back to Miss Bella here. She is gorgeous. Love her. Anatolian Shepherds are similar to Kangals. Anybody who's ever been to Afghanistan or anywhere out in the Middle East, you'll see Kangals. Kangals tend to be, they're a different breed. They're a little bit bigger, and they only come in this fawn color with a black mask. Anatolian Shepherds are known to come in this configuration, also brindle and various other different colors. Temperaments pretty much the same. Unfortunately, in Afghanistan, they have them out there and they're basically extremely protective because you have like hyenas and different other animals there that attack their livestock. Here in America, you'll see a mixture of Anatolian Shepherds and Great Pyrenees, which is a beautiful, beautiful looking dog. So you get kind of the best of both worlds. And if you look at her, she's very attentive. She's always watching, nose up in the air to see what's out there. If she gets a hint of something, she goes after it. And let me tell you something, these dogs are fast. I'll see if I get a video next time we're in Tennessee. When she takes off and it sounds like a horse, and just that rumble and roar chasing things off. So imagine having 2 or 3 of these. Now she's a female, so she's a little bit smaller than the males, but I mean still as protective. So her best bud is Blue, and she's, they've grown up together, and she's over 2 years old now, but still loves goofing around. They got to let out that energy. Right now, she doesn't have anything to watch, and she's not up all night. They tend to be nocturnal. They'll be up more during the evening times and sleep during the day. But since she doesn't have a job to do, she's got tons of energy during the daytime. So that's another thing with these. If you decide that you want to have an Anatolian Shepherd, whether it is let me put it this way. If you plan on having want to have an Anatolian Shepherd as a livestock guardian dog, make sure you get it from a reputable breeder, one who raises them for the temperament of being a livestock guardian dog like we did. A buddy of mine actually has her brother. His name's Tonk, and he is like a lot bigger than she is. Now she's pretty big. Her head comes to my hip, and I'm 5'9". See, they smell something. There's either a duck laying eggs underneath there. We have ducks out here, or there could be a possum or something like that. Blue has a great nose for sensing those things. Anyway, if you're going to get one of them for, let's say, for a pet for your home, you got to be ready to take them out every day. Make sure you get one who's breeding them specifically to be a pet, not a livestock guardian dog. So that way, you know, and this particular breed needs a lot of exercise. So thankfully, we have Blue to help her out and exert that energy that she doesn't use throughout the night during the day. Yeah, as far as with my experience with Bella, she loves people. Now, if somebody strange comes nearby, she growls, she'll bark and do all that other stuff. But if you introduce them into the home, she's a sweet girl. And these two roughhouse constantly. But Blue, on the other hand, he's a little more dominant because he's male, like Bella's brother. The males tend to be less inviting. Even her dad was that way. The female, her mom, she's sweet like her mom. All right, Blue, come on, off. Good boy. You see, she hears something. So with the males, they tend to be a little more aggressive and protective and stuff like that. That's what the males were designed to be. Her dad was that way. Actually, when we went to go see her and her siblings and pick out a pup, they had to take the dad and put him back with the animals. And mom was able to stay out because mom was a little more sweet and accepting of people, not so much animals. Like with her, she's, you know, very much protective of her area. That's basically the gist of that. They have a pretty decent lifespan, anywhere from 10 to 12 years. Fortunately, I wish it was longer, but with large breeds like this, that tends to be the case. Kangles tend to have a little bit longer lifespan, which is kind of weird because normally the bigger the dog, the lower the lifespan. But for me, this is my first time having an Anatolian Shepherd, and I have been impressed. Everybody loves her. Anybody who meets her, she's a sweet girl, and other than keeping her with chickens, she's not good with poultry. She'll play with them. Unfortunately, you know, it doesn't turn out well for the chicken. Now, there are other livestock guardian dogs, and that's because I never trained her for chickens. Okay, some people train them, and they do perfectly fine with chickens. It all depends on the temperament of the dog at the end of the day. There are other livestock guardian dogs that are specific for fowl. Oh man, I can't remember the name. I'll post the name up and put a picture of there. They look similar to a Great Pyrenees. Moramas, that's what it is. You know, it's something to think about if you're wanting to use them for fowl or poultry. Go right ahead. As far as temperament wise and trainability, they are very stubborn dogs because she is smart. She is super smart, just like Rottweilers and German Shepherds. Intelligent animals. Unlike the German Shepherd, she doesn't do things to please. Now, trust me, she'll perform for treats real fast. But when it comes down to actually listening, she's very bullheaded, just like Rottweilers. Rottweilers are super intelligent, but they're bullheaded. Blue's patrolling, looking for smells and stuff to see if there are any animals who have been back here. But yeah, very bullheaded because they're so smart. You know, they're independent. They were raised to be left in the field alone to basically take care of themselves. So they would even hunt moles and voles and small animals to feed themselves. So they're pretty much self-sufficient, and they can go out, they can take care of the flock, take care of themselves. Those same characteristics are what's in them today. So absolutely love her. She's been an incredible addition when we're in Tennessee and on the property and stuff. I don't have to worry about my wife being alone because, you know, we do have bear and coyote and bobcat and all that other stuff. So if I'm out in the woods doing something or working on the tractor and she goes out for a walk, well, she takes Bella with her. And I know Bella will go ahead and protect her, both Bella and Blue together. I plan on getting a few more livestock guardian dogs once we're there full time, and probably a couple of males to raise up with with the animals. And I may wind up getting a donkey or two, or a llama, and then for the fowl, I might actually get a Maremma. If you want to learn a little bit more about Maremmas, I'll go ahead and link to another YouTuber, homesteader, he has a couple of Maremmas, and that's what he uses them for, and he's got tons of information on them. So there you have it. Though that's Bella and Blue. So if you guys, anybody out there has Livestock Guardian Dogs, or if you have Anatolian Shepherds, or even the ones that are mixed with Anatolian Shepherd and Great Pyrenees, a beautiful, beautiful mix. They look like little teddy bears. It's funny. I'll put some pictures up. But yeah, if anybody uses them, or Maremmas, go ahead and comment below. Let us know if you have seen the similar qualities in your Anatolian Shepherd or in your mixes. If you don't use either one of these, and you use, some of the more common dogs, like I've seen people use King Corsos or German Shepherds as Livestock Guardian Dogs, and like I said, it works for some people because of the temperament. So, all right, y'all. Well, it was great speaking to you guys again. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. And don't forget, it's great to live the obedient life. God bless you and keep you. See you next time.